This episode is brought to you by Domain.com. Well, if you want to tweak your device to get the very best performance out of it, you not only need to know what to do, but what not to do. And for that, I'm your Huckleberry. First off, you want to stop installing apps with unnecessary permissions. Why does that flashlight app need your GPS location? Actually, why are you even using a flashlight app since Lollipop has the built-in functionality for it? Look, whenever you download an app, make sure you're only giving it the permission to do the things that make sense for that app. Some shady developers like to take advantage of unnecessary app permissions to harvest sellable data about its users. If you're looking for a basic doodling app and it has 15 permissions it wants to use, you might want to find yourself an alternative digital canvas. And second, stop using a task killer. Task killers were useful back in 2009 before the Android operating system got good at managing its own memory to render them irrelevant. Most apps spring back to life anyway, even if you deliberately kill them. So you're really just wasting battery power in addition to precious seconds of your infinite lifespan on planet Earth. If your phone is acting sluggish, check out which apps are hogging your resources and uninstall them. Find more efficient alternatives. Greenify is an alternative to task killers that actually works. It hibernates apps rather than kills them. But you really have to have a rooted device for it to be worth it. For most users, the answer is not to kill rebellious apps, but rather to drive them off your device for good, never to return again. The third thing you don't want to do is to expect an Apple-like experience. This is crucial advice for people coming to Android from iOS. On Apple, the quote, everything just works is the design goal. Android is completely different, and it focuses on making your device your device. We recommend former iPhone users pick up a Nexus device, which is produced by Google. Buying Nexus ensures the most streamlined Apple-like experience, especially when you're using Google apps. You'll also have all the Android versatility at your fingertips to test the waters of tinkering, customizing, and personalization. The fourth thing you really don't want to do is to buy a carrier-branded phone. Why? Well, they put a lot of bloatware. This is apps on your phone that you really don't want or need. It's just promotion for them. And two, they're painfully slow with rolling out new Android updates. So when Google comes out with a new version of Android and a Nexus owner gets it in the first week, you're waiting 9 to 12 months if you're lucky. And finally, it's just much more expensive. You often have to buy into a 2-year contract, and you're going to spend a lot more money on that contract than if you just bit the bullet and bought the phone outright at the beginning, and then you can jump to new deals as they arise. So do you guys remember from like 15 years ago when people were making money hands over fist in the .com bubble? Remember, we didn't call it a .net bubble or .org bubble. We didn't call them .biz billionaires. We called them .com billionaires, because that's the power of a .com. Now, why is that? Because no domain name extension tells your story with the same degree of trust as a .com or .net domain name. .com and .net domain name extensions inject credibility into your online presence. Save 15% on domain names and web hosting when you use our coupon code ANDROID at domain.com checkout. When you think domain names, think domain.com. Thanks for watching, Edward Army. My name is Jayce. I'm still sick, I know. Forgive the voice, but I wanted to say that I still am taking domain name suggestions via Twitter or in the comments below. Twitter's usually best because I follow that all the time. And I will announce that at the next domain.com show. All right? Good stuff. Don't want to forget about my brothers and sister in Android who are working super hard to be your source for all things Android.